Just a week out from TLC right here on WWE 2K19 Universe Mode as we wrap up the WWE 2K19 portion of the series. We get ready for TLC with one big major main event tonight. We're going to see Finn Balor go one-on-one with Samoa Joe as Joe prepares for the Monster Among Men. Tough matchup for Joe tonight, but a good tune-up match to get him ready for his big championship match. Let's get into this week's Monday Night Raw. Bobby Roode will go one-on-one with Cedric Alexander. We'll see Alicia Fox in action taking on Sasha Banks. Banks could use another win to get her back in the wins column as she looks to build her way back towards a championship opportunity for the Women's Championship. The Revival, it'll be Scott Dawson taking on Cassius Ohno, one half of Strong Knockout. We'll see Alexander Wolf and Eric Young Sanity face off against the Usos. Tag team action there. And we will also see more tag team action. Becky Lynch teams up with Ronda Rousey to take on the Riot Squad. Lynch will face Ruby Riott at TLC for the Women's Championship. The main event we mentioned a moment ago. Finn Balor will take on Samoa Joe. Balor will have Nakamura in his corner for this match. Roode gets a win over Cedric Alexander. Big opportunity for Alexander to be part of Raw for the night. Unfortunately, couldn't get the win. Banks too good for Alicia Fox. Scott Dawson gets a win over Cassius Ohno. He needs that as he gets ready for the Brothers of Destruction at TLC. And the Usos grab a win over Sanity. Robert Roode versus John Cena is the match we'll see at TLC for the Intercontinental Championship. Roode has been on a fantastic wave of momentum. Cena looks to win back the Intercontinental Championship that Roode took from him a couple of months ago. Can Cena do it? We'll find out at TLC. Well, speaking of TLC, it will be for the Women's Championship. Becky Lynch will face off against Ruby Riott for the Raw Women's Championship. And a bit of a grudge match in a way. The Riot Squad have been terrorizing Monday Night Raw for a while now. Becky Lynch looking forward to get her hands on Ruby Riott tonight. She won't get a chance at Ruby Riott, but she'll get a chance at the rest of the Riot Squad. Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan involved in this one, taking on Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. And if you've been following Universe Mode, well, a couple of months ago we saw Ronda Rousey take on Ruby Riott at Fastlane. Riott picked up a huge upset win, cheated her way to victory, let's be honest. And Ronda Rousey's been on a bit of a downward spiral since coming into the WWE, but we know that she's been on a path of redemption, looking to get a bit of revenge. And here tonight she gets a chance. We've only seen her in a handful of matches, and so far she's been impressive in small little periods. She has not been at her best, I feel, but every match she competes in, and there's no doubt she's going to get better and better and better as we see more of her. But that's the thing, we need to see more of her in the ring. She's been training away a little bit quietly, keeping under the radar a little bit as she prepares to get better and better. But still a little bit of work to do for Ronda Rousey, I think, long term. If she's going to be a major player in the women's division, she needs to certainly step up her game a little bit. But right now, she's 2-2 in her career. 4 matches, but definitely could be doing a little bit better than those numbers. There's no doubting that at all. Her tag team partner tonight, her numbers are fantastic. 58% win ratio. And she is the current Raw Women's Champion. Becky Lynch. She won the Money in the Bank ladder match to cash in that briefcase to win the championship. And she's looked fantastic ever since winning that championship. But right now, Lynch still has a little bit to prove in my eyes. Becky Lynch has got a lot to do if she is going to beat Ruby Riott at TLC. Ruby Riott has been incredibly strong since coming to Raw. 15 wins, 7 losses right now in her career. Those numbers suggest that she may be doing better than Becky Lynch right now, which makes her a fantastic opponent for Lynch coming up at TLC. Well, Ronda Rousey in this match here tonight, as we mentioned a moment ago, looking for a bit of revenge. Liv Morgan has been one of those competitors that certainly annoyed Ronda Rousey. She's been very frustrated with Liv, and she has beaten Liv in the past, but it's a good opportunity for Ronda Rousey to get a little bit more revenge and another win to her name. As I said, just 4 matches, in her career so far, and most of those have involved the Riot Squad in some capacity. So Ronda Rousey's got a lot of history right now with the Riot Squad. And if I'm Ronda Rousey, I'm definitely looking at closing this chapter of my career, moving on to the next. And right now, she's not a full-fledged member of Monday Night Raw. Let's not forget, Ronda Rousey technically still is a free agent. There's been a little bit of chat about Ronda Rousey potentially going over to Smackdown and competing over there in that women's division. We know Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair would be a great matchup. Ronda Rousey and Asuka as well, and Moon. Bayley's over there as well at the top of the card. Nia Jax. Some good competitors there for Ronda Rousey to come over there and test herself against. But I think right now Ronda certainly looking to move herself up the ranks slowly, as she's had a bit of a rough start. Losing to Ruby Riott one-on-one will have to frustrate you, especially when you got all the hype in the world coming into the WWE. Everybody thought Ronda Rousey was going to dominate here in Universe Mode, but she has not been able to do that yet, much to my surprise, and I think a lot of the fans' surprise as well. As a double back body drop there. Lynch and Rousey working well together so far. And you have to wonder, is there any potential animosity between Lynch and Rousey tonight, considering that Becky Lynch has the Women's Championship? There's no doubt Ronda Rousey wants that championship at some point. Maybe she feels she's not ready to face Becky Lynch yet, but you'd have to believe that at some point Ronda Rousey will be targeting Becky Lynch and the Raw Women's Championship. It's quite possible Ruby Riott may be the one to hold it coming after TLC, considering the fantastic run that Ruby Riott has been on. I wouldn't be shocked if Riott was to go on to win it. As Lynch sent over the top rope there by Liv Morgan. Nicely executed there as Ruby Riott gets herself involved with the hands on Becky Lynch right now. And Lynch is back to her feet, no thanks to her own doing. And, bouncing off the apron there. And now, Sarah Logan will bring Becky Lynch over towards the steel steps. Now they're railing. And, some right hands now by Logan, who has certainly talked about utilizing Viking spirit as a part of her game, if you will, here in the WWE. That's part of who she is. And it's certainly different, certainly out there, and sometimes different is good. And Logan, she's only lost one match in Universe Mode history. She's won 3 others, so her record's pretty good. Whatever she's doing is working. Becky Lynch looking to get the tag. Couldn't quite do it. A count of 8 a moment ago. Almost a count out. Logan back in, realizing and looking to keep the champion isolated right now. Lynch in the corner. Sarah Logan will tag out. Liv Morgan coming in. Morgan now off the second. Double axe onto the arm. Looking to follow it up with a leg sweep. And this is a real opportunity right now for the Riot Squad to potentially pick up a bit of a surprise win here. It'd be a major surprise in my eyes if they were able to do it, but Becky Lynch in a bit of trouble. Liv Morgan gets a hold of Lynch now, and front face lock. And just going to drag her over back to her own corner, I feel. She does, bounces her off the turnbuckle. So clearly the tag team chemistry of the Riot Squad is on display right now, and it's really shining through, considering the fact that Rousey and Lynch have only teamed up once before, and let's face it, they're not the best of friends at all. I don't really see them able to, I suppose, out-team their opponents tonight. They really just have to rely on their own individual games if they are to win here tonight. And so far, the Riot Squad, frequent tags in and out, keeping themselves fresh. It's working so far, isolating their opponent as well. Lynch back into the corner again. It's been tough going right now, and another tag's been made. This is really good for the Riot Squad. Lynch really needs a tag. Rousey, I'm not sure if she looks interested or not. Or she is getting her arm out for the tag. Lynch thought about it, but shut down quickly. So Rousey is looking to get the tag. She does want to help out Becky Lynch here, but she can't quite get in there yet. The Riot Squad doing a really good job of holding this ring and controlling the offense right now. There's not much Becky Lynch can do other than get the tag right now, because Liv Morgan's made a mistake. Look out! Exploder! Where did that come from? Not sure, but is that a crucial mistake in this one for the Riot Squad? Becky Lynch was down. The exploder suplex. Now the comeback's on. A couple of clotheslines. Becky Lynch is working her way back up now and working her way back into this match. Liv Morgan has to crash to the outside. Lynch looking to recover. A real chance to tag. Is she going to go for it? Doesn't look like it though. Drop kick now. Rousey's not in the corner. And oh! Is that a costly moment for Becky Lynch? She had a chance to tag, but where was Rousey? I don't know. Not in the corner to tag. Now Lynch. Oh no! Liv Morgan with a submission. But Lynch quickly shuts it down. Liv Morgan unable to capitalize. And again. The exploder to the other side of the ring. Oh no. Just when you thought that the Riot Squad were going to take this one. Disarm her. Locked in. It's locked in good. But Sarah Logan breaks it up. And now Lynch. She will finally tag. The damage has been done though. Both to Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan. Tag's been made. The cover now by Rousey. Could be all here. No. Oh, Rousey. I think she hit Becky Lynch just then. And now Lynch taking off her feet, landing badly on her neck. Rousey, I didn't think she meant to do it, but I think she hit Becky Lynch. And now Rousey working around the arm of Liv Morgan, who's got to be hurting now. Rousey wraps around the throat of Liv Morgan with her legs. Trying to choke out Liv right now. Liv nowhere to go. Rousey breaks the hold, back to her feet. And Liv Morgan trying to fight for her life. Ronda Rousey would love a win. At the moment, she's 50-50 in her win percentage. She needs to improve that record ASAP. And Rousey, oh no, trouble now. Real trouble for Liv Morgan. The armbar locked in. Only for a moment though, but I feel like that could still be enough. Lynch will get the tag. Rousey will come out. And Becky Lynch will look to clean up the scraps. And that's it. It's over. Logan receives a big German suplex for her troubles. But the damage had been dealt. Ronda Rousey ripped that arm back of Liv Morgan. And when the disarmer was locked in, an armbar earlier on, the legs wrapped around the throat, Liv Morgan was out to it. She could not get the shoulder off the canvas. And too much damage has been dealt. And Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch pick up the win tonight. Becky Lynch controlling majority of the match. Rousey cleaning up, and surprisingly, Rousey tagged out to give Becky Lynch the 1-2-3 opportunity. Very, very strange, but nonetheless, their winners. Becky Lynch comes into TLC with the momentum behind her. Ruby Riott will be watching on, and I think she's going to be worried. Lynch is looking very, very good ahead of her title defense. It may be the toughest challenge for the Revival yet. They have gone through legend after legend, but this tag team of The Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction, may be the toughest legendary duo to date. If the Revival can beat the Brothers of Destruction, there's no doubt in my mind that they could be crowned one of the great tag teams of all time. They're the Raw Tag Team Champions. They will defend those titles against the Brothers of Destruction, and it will take place at tables, ladders, and chairs. It is not going to be easy whatsoever for the Revival. Good luck to them. They're going to need it. But the Brothers of Destruction, let's be fair, older now, haven't teamed up for a while. Will there be a few cracks there? Will they struggle a little bit? Will there, be a bit of rust? We'll have to wait and see. But the Brothers of Destruction coming back together to face the Revival at TLC. That is just one match of many to come up at TLC that I'm certainly looking forward to. Another one being the Universal Championship match between Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman. And a man who has been at the top of the mountain before, former WWE Champion Finn Balor, will face off against Samoa Joe here tonight. Balor has had his struggles as of late, especially against Samoa Joe. Good opportunity for Balor to get himself back in top shape and back in perhaps championship contention. Finn Balor, one of the greats of all time here on Universe Mode. 63% win ratio. It is elite. There's no doubting that. And as of late, he's turned his attention, his focus more towards the tag team division with that man behind him, Shinsuke Nakamura. So perhaps a bit of a new path for Finn Balor that he has decided to take as of late. And Balor and Nakamura, 3 wins, 1 loss as a team. That 1 loss was against, of course, the tag team of Insurgents. So Balor and Nakamura, so far so good together as a team, but a little bit more work to be done before they are ready, I think, to become tag team champions or compete for those championships. Samoa Joe, well, what can you say about this man? Had one of the most incredible reigns in recent times as Universal Champion. He no longer has that title thanks to Braun Strowman. Now the question is, can he win it back at TLC? It will be a TLC match. It will be Strowman versus Joe for the Universal Championship. Well, Joe needs to be ready. Strowman and Joe have been going back and forth in the locker room, beating the hell out of each other. And no better way to fight each other than in a TLC match at that pay-per-view. Looking forward to seeing how that all goes down, how it all transpires as this one gets underway here tonight. As Balor and Joe, they lock up to get things underway. Finn Balor has Joe in the corner. And Joe with a cheap shot. Referee has to get himself involved there. And a drop kick to follow it up. Finn Balor not happy at all about that decision. And Joe looks to take advantage. But Balor bouncing back. A lot of history between these two men. They fought for the Universal Championship in the past. Samoa Joe getting the better of Finn Balor. But of course, Insurgents heavily involved around that time. And Joe has been dominant. He's recruited Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Robert Roode, and Elias to be by his side, but they haven't been able to help him win that championship back, and haven't been able to help him defeat Braun Strowman and keep him out of the picture long enough. Of course, at Survivor Series, Insurgents successful over Team Raw. Finn Balor and Nakamura both heavily involved in that scenario. And Insurgents have been really, really good as a group. But the question will be, what's next for them? Do we see a tag team with Elias and Kevin Owens look to go for the tag team championship? Perhaps Randy Orton gets himself back involved there. There's no doubt in my mind Randy Orton would like to become world champion again. So is there a bit of a conflict of interest there between Joe and Orton? Randy Orton has faced off against Braun Strowman in the past in a steel cage match going back to Fastlane, where Braun Strowman beat Randy Orton on that night. So there's a bit of history there as well. So what's it going to be for Insurgents? What is next? Robert Roode, of course, is the current Intercontinental Champion. That could change if he loses to John Cena coming up at TLC. So Insurgents, their future is a little bit unknown. But I do know for sure that they have been a powerhouse this season on Monday Night Raw. But the question will be, can they remain a powerhouse group long enough for them to, well, make a big splash coming up towards WrestleMania season? And that's the big problem when you got 5 big egos in one group as Balor takes Joe off his feet. 5 big egos in one group. It's eventually going to implode. Something's going to happen. Something's got to give. And it may just take one little crack for all of it to come crumbling and crashing down. But we'll see. At the moment, they're a solid stable, and they need to remain that way if they're going to continue to fend off the best from Monday Night Raw, the likes of McIntyre, Nakamura, Balor, Strowman, Cena, and even some other guys like Dolph Ziggler always in the mix as well. Many other names coming through the ranks that Insurgents has had their issues with. Right hand there by Balor on Joe. Another one now is Balor, more strikes here to Samoa Joe. And Joe with a headbutt. Well, we talked about Joe and how good he's been. 65% win ratio. It's an astounding number. It's very, very good. Braun Strowman, on the other hand, a little bit less, 58%. Strowman struggling a little bit earlier on in his career, but really breaking out in recent seasons to become a major star here on Monday Night Raw. So Strowman's certainly moving up the ranks. Finn Balor at the moment in the ring, struggling here against Samoa Joe. And Joe, his numbers continue to get better and better as well. 65% win ratio. That puts him among the elite of elite here right now in the WWE. Samoa Joe working on the arm of Balor, who's in a bit of trouble here. Balor hurting. Can Balor remain in this matchup? He can with a kick out at 2. What's next for Joe? He's got Balor right where he wants him. There's Balor, though, with a takedown. Balor may look to go to the top rope and fly soon. I think that's going to be the real key for him. Joe's down again. Will Balor look for it now? He doesn't. That coup de grace, you know it's not far away at all, as Balor working on the legs of Joe into the canvas. And Finn Balor, yep, you knew it was coming. Here he comes. He's going to go to the top rope, but what will he look to go for? It's going to be the big one. Balor looking for the coup de grace. No! A little bit early, perhaps. Joe not hurt enough. And Joe looking perhaps for those suplexes from behind, but Balor with a huge counter and finds a drop kick, sending Joe off his feet. No involvement so far from Nakamura. Happy to watch his friend and ally Finn Balor do what he does best, compete at the top level to try and take down Samoa Joe. Finn Balor has Joe right in the position he wants him. Balor gonna kick him right into the corner. Joe in major trouble now. Finn Balor could win here and beat the #1 contender, the leader of Insurgents. Balor looking for the coup de grace. Can he find it? Yes, he's got it! Off the top, hooks the leg. Balor can't do it. A kick out at 2 by Joe. Unbelievable. Samoa Joe gets the shoulder up, and Balor has more work to do. Joe showing his resilience right now, but Balor not giving it up. More momentum shifting in his direction. Finn Balor looking really good at the moment. Joe is hurting. Balor, what a last couple of minutes has been. The combinations he's built have been impressive. Balor, look out! 1916 finds it. Doesn't go for the pinfall though. Now he does, but wasting some time, and Joe had his boot underneath the rope. Finn Balor hooked the wrong leg. Can you believe it? If he didn't do that, I think he had the win. I think he had Joe down for 3 there. Joe barely moving now. Balor lines him up again. Finn Balor wants more. Joe with a counter. Joe with a connection there. A huge running drop kick. And that is exactly what he needed to find. Balor to the outside of the ring. Joe can reset a little bit, but Balor's still got some offense left in the tank. Balor gets Joe up. And now Joe hurting a little bit, bouncing off the apron. Referee continues his count right now. Finn Balor continues the offense as well. This is the Finn Balor of old, the former WWE Champion coming out now. This ruthless Finn Balor, a dangerous Finn Balor on display. And Balor looking to find the big move to win this match, but what is it going to be? He's tried the coup de grace, didn't work. 1916 didn't quite work either. But Balor heads to the top now. Joe's to the outside. Will Balor still fly? Turns his attention to Joe. Fires with the elbow and fires and connects right onto the skull of Joe. Balor not wasting much time here, but Joe with the counter. Just when Balor was looking likely to win this one, Samoa Joe grabs a hold of Balor. Might toss him back in the ring in a moment. And Joe is fired up now. He's fuming. And why wouldn't he be? Finn Balor taking him to his absolute limits here. Finn Balor looking very, very likely to win this one. Joe needs to pull out something out of the hat here to really find a way to seal the deal and head into TLC with a win under his belt. A loss could be detrimental to his chances here at winning the championship back at TLC. And Balor is very close to winning now. Joe can barely get to his feet, and an assistance there by Finn Balor, taking him to the outside, takes him off his feet, and Joe now struggling again. Balor, he missed it! He missed it! Not sure what he was trying to go for there. But Joe, he may look to take advantage here. He is like a shark who is seeing red. He is now ready to strike. He sees a small window of opportunity and he wants to try and take it. But Joe back in the ring thanks to Balor. Finn Balor still going. Balor could do it again. Joe, wait a sec. Oh no! Two-hitter clutch locked in. Nothing, nowhere to go. Balor can't do much here. He's in trouble. Joe forces the submission and a lucky escape here by the #1 contender. Finn Balor nearly winning this match. Joe barely gets away with it. And Joe gets the win. Balor is hurting. He's out cold. Thanks to the submission by the Samoan submission machine. And now, oh no. Joe just had a hard-fought match with Balor. And this is how he goes about it. Disrespecting Balor. And oh no. He may have made a little bit of an enemy out of someone after doing that. Here comes Braun Strowman. Here is the champion himself. On his way to the ring. Joe attacking Balor. And Strowman has seen enough. The champ might be about to give Samoa Joe these hands. He looks in a foul mood, but to be fair, when isn't he? Braun Strowman just days away from getting ready for his big match against Joe at TLC, and he's in the ring. Joe is not backing down either. Joe couldn't quite find the first one. Finds these ones though. And oh! Couldn't quite take Strowman off his feet though. The big man. Now the counter with a knee. Strowman grabs him by the throat. Look out. Big gut shot. And now Strowman attacking Joe, who's clearly a step behind after this hard-fought match he just went through. Strowman picks up Joe here, but Joe still going, still fighting back. Spinning back fist a couple times there. Strowman hurting a little bit. Strowman in the corner now. Able to escape it, but Joe with an inverted DDT. Joe not finished. Running senton lands down on Strowman. Braun Strowman wanted the fight, and Samoa Joe is taking it to him right now. Joe, at the moment, really dominating here. Look at these strikes here by the former champ. Chops and right hands all over the body of Strowman. And Braun is, well, he's got no reply at the moment. Strowman's stunned. And Joe still going. Up high now. Samoa Joe, look out, gonna fly off the top with a senton. Lands down there. Big time bomb landing on to Braun Strowman. Joe looking really good. Strowman's in trouble. More strikes now by Samoa Joe. Does not want to let Strowman get to his feet. Now the Uranagi. Strowman, he is stunned, but the thing about it is Strowman continues to get back to his feet. He's got no reply, but Strowman keeps getting up. Joe. Oh no. Oh, Strowman into the ring post. He could be knocked out now. Those legs of his could be jelly in a moment because he may not know where he is. Going to that ring post. And now into the corner. Samoa Joe, you know what's coming next. Joe lines him up. Samoa Joe looking for it. Incredible strength by Joe to find the muscle buster and to lay out the current Universal Champion. The former champion strikes. Samoa Joe prepares for Strowman at TLC. And oh my goodness. Braun Strowman, he's still moving. Strowman's about to get back to his feet. He's on his knees already. Now one knee. And Strowman's back up. Joe cannot believe it. And Strowman back up to his feet. He looks unfazed. What the hell what is Samoa Joe? What is he going to do to keep the big man down? Maybe a ladder. Maybe a chair. Maybe a table or two will keep the big man down at TLC. He'll have to use all that and above to try and win back the Universal Championship at the TLC pay-per-view. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be getting TLC done ASAP for you guys just before WWE 2K20 drops. And yes, I will be doing 2K20 videos, and we will have a lot of them available for you in that first week of release. I'll be taking some time off work to get as much videos as I can done for you. I apologize for the delay in videos, but we're going to be trying my best to get more done for you ASAP. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.